Hi everyone, I'm Amy Van Dyken, and I am sitting here with a good friend and obviously a great swimmer. We have got gold medal winner Cullen Jones with us from the U.S. swim team. Cullen, how's it going?
It's going well.
Yeah.
Going amazing.
Yeah, well, I would think so. So what do you got rocking right now? You got...
I've got 2 silvers over here and a gold around my neck.
Show your gold to our medal cam right there so everyone can see that.
Like the medal cam.
So that's what they look like. Wow. So this is quite a haul for you for this Olympics.
Absolutely. For 4 events, I got 3 out of the 4, so I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I think definitely. Well, let's talk about the 4th one just a little bit.
Yeah.
100 free. You know, it's kind of one of your favorite events. I mean, obviously the 50 free is your favorite.
That's
but,
my baby.
but you sound just like I used to. It's my baby. But the 100 free also is one of those events that you are really strong in. So you don't medal. How did you then bring yourself back up? Or were you just like, hey, that was a good swim. That's all I could do?
I was actually devastated after the 100 freestyle. I was kind of stuck in like the 2nd gear, couldn't get out of that, and I knew I had more in the tank, and I knew I was better than that in the 100 freestyle. So I had a day off, which was nice to kind of get my mind right, and my coach just told me, you know, you have to focus on the 50, and just kind of switched gears and got into that mindset, and being able to swim on the relay made it a lot better for me because I was able to kind of have that redemption swim and kind of put out that better time. So I was 48.1 and I was happy with that. So I walked away okay.
You walked away more than okay, my friend. So, you know, you talked about how, you know, you had highs and lows, and every swimmer, I think this year, more than any, had that. I mean, Missy Franklin had it, Ryan Lochte, Michael Phelps. What was going on within the team when all of this was going on? Were you guys talking about it, keeping it quiet?
I think that this team was such a family. So whenever somebody had a down moment, we all knew it, and then we kind of just huddled around that person and tried to get them to be better in the next race. And I know Michael was not exactly happy with his 4 IM, but we knew that relay was coming up, and we just said, you know, Michael, we need you to be ready for this. And he's like, I got this, and then just went off and won a 47-1. So, I mean, I think that just having us together and that togetherness as a team, that helped out a lot.
So you talked about Michael, and you were talking a little bit about Ryan. Something that I found very interesting was that they both looked at you and said, dude, you can't retire. Were you thinking about retiring, and then did that change your mind?
You know, my coach, Dave Marsh, he said to me, focus on this games, like this is going to be the last one. So, because he wanted me to give it 100%, and I did that. And then after the 50 free, he goes, you know, you're not done yet. And I'm like, wait, what? I thought we said we were done here. And he's just like, no, you're going to keep going. And then Ryan and Michael, they both said, you know, they want to see me in Rio. They want to come, and I know Ryan's continuing, and Michael said that he's going to back off and just give up swimming. But I don't know, we might see Michael again. I think that if it's in a good location for trials, I think Michael might come back.
Really?
I don't know. I think that it's possible.
You think maybe that's why he was telling you not to give it up?
I have no idea. I don't know. That's just, I think it's because it's my friend. I don't want to see him leave in the sport. I mean, he's been not only a big mentor, but a great friend for me. So it's hard to see him leave, especially when he's still on top of his game.
Yeah, definitely. Now you're on top of your game. 50 free.
Right.
You got a silver medal, huge. First time you swam an individual event in the Olympics, silver medal.
Yeah.
Happy? But you missed out on the gold by 2/100ths, so sad?
Amy, I thought I had it. I mean, going into the wall, I had my hand on the wall, and I'm like, because I really thought that I had gotten first. Yeah. Excuse me, gotten first. But it was still a great swim, and there's not much I can say that I did wrong with that. And but you know, being an athlete, that's the first thing that goes through your head. Is like, oh man, I must have messed up. Was the start? Was it the finish? But after looking at it and realizing that I'm at the Olympics and this is my first time, and being in an individual event, I'm happy, and you know, I'm blessed to be here and to be able to represent my country, so I'm happy. Just
a little more drive to come back next time and win that gold medal.
Exactly. Now I'm just not happy now. I've got to focus on trying to get the gold.
There you go. Yeah, because you did kind of have that look like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think we all had that look too when we were watching it. It was like,
yeah, exactly. And I think I saw so many videos from people at home, and they were just like, yeah, oh, wait. So, I mean, that just leaves more room for victory in Rio. So I'm looking for another 4 years.
Okay, well, good, because I mean, you are a huge advocate for learning to swim. You've started your own program. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the program that you started and why you started it?
Absolutely.
So awesome.
I'm going to be starting my own foundation soon, but the Make a Splash initiative with USA Swimming Foundation and Phillips 66, it's been an amazing, amazing past 4 years of getting kids into swimming, getting them water safe, and the water safety campaign has been huge. We've reached over 1 million kids, and it's definitely my other job outside of swimming, and I love it. Watching kids progress and love to learn to swim, and it's been great. It's been, like I said, another job, but that's the fun part. The training doesn't hurt for that.
That's awesome. Now, Anthony Irvin, first African American to make the team, to get a medal. You've been passed the torch, and you've been very outspoken in saying, listen, I got the torch, and I'm going to run with it, and you take it very, very seriously. So, when you look at things like what you've done, Gabby Douglas, do you think that maybe now we don't have to say third African American, fourth African American, we can just say American swimmer, American gymnast?
I'm waiting for the day we can do that, absolutely. And I think that as a culture, there's such a stigma that, African Americans do basketball, they do track, we do a lot of other things, and it's exposure. And once you have someone like a Gabby, or I'd like to say myself, or a Tiger Woods, or Venus and Serena, you see people that are doing well in a certain sport, you break down barriers, and that's what we'd love to see for sure. I'm so happy for Gabby.
Right? It was really cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That was very good. So now you grew up, if I'm not mistaken, in the inner city.
Right.
Swimming's not really big sport, like you said. I mean, there's not a lot of swimming pools. So how did you get involved in the sport so much so that we are now sitting here with this hardware?
Well, I believe in irony. When I was 5 years old, I almost drowned. And then my mom got me into swim lessons right afterwards. It was a normal day at an amusement park, and it just went wrong, and they had to completely resuscitate me, and my mom got me into swim lessons, and I fell in love with the sport, continued to do it. My dad wanted me to be a basketball player, so kind of crushed his dreams there a little bit, but I still love basketball and do both. But swimming took over, and that's why I think that working with Make a Splash has been such a big, big thing for me, because I relate to so many of these kids, and I hear so many awful stories, and then some stories where, near drownings. So the past 4 years, it's been great. I've been working with City and being a part of Team City. They've seen all the work that I've done, and to have sponsors kind of just keep coming on the train of saying, we want to help you with help these drowning rates and try to get more kids water safe. It's been great.
Well, that's awesome. From someone who lived in Arizona for 11 years,
right.
Thank you for doing that, because sadly every day you hear of something. So I think
it's unfortunate. Every time the summer comes around.
Absolutely. Well, let's move on here. So you're swimming. We're looking towards 2016. Maybe swimming, maybe not. We're not sure, but we know one thing: you're going to get married.
Oh, married. That's a big word. I haven't found the right lady yet. I'm working on that. I am single. I've been single for a couple of months now, but I'm working on it.
All right, so ladies, you heard that. We had to just stomp on those rumors right there. But something that's not a rumor, and I know this to be 100% true, is that when you're retired, you already have planned what you're going to do. You're going to be a fashion designer.
That is the hope and the dream, absolutely.
How, why, and who is your inspiration?
For as long as I've known, my dad and my mom have told me one thing: whenever you're walking out of the house, you're representing the Jones family. So they always dress me to a T. When I look at my baby pictures, my shoes match my shirt. They were always into it, and growing up, it's been something that I've always loved, and I've loved clothes. And if I wasn't a professional swimmer, I think that's definitely the road I would have went on. And I'd love to start my own jean line, and then kind of grow from there.
Make them for tall, skinny girls.
I get a lot of that, especially when it comes to so many people that I meet in athletics. They're always like, make them for us, and that's definitely my niche, I think.
Perfect. Now, big question out here, big rumors out here that if you go to certain clubs, if you flaunt that gold medal, you get this drink that it's like 3,000 pounds. It's got I think it's a glass of champagne, it's something else, and you get some gold earrings. Have we done this yet?
I have not done this yet, but I am in celebration mode now after all of this. I don't know. I'd have to check it out.
Well, maybe we need to go to a club because, like you said, you're now single.
I am single.
And I have earlobes that need some earrings. So I'm just saying, Cullen. I'm just saying. Well, again, it's been just an honor and a pleasure to watch you this last 4 years, and I'm so excited to watch you the next 4 years because amazing things if you choose to continue, and if not, tall girls will have jeans to wear. So
there you go.
Awesome. Thank you,
Thanks,
Cullen.
Amy.
Again, I'm Amy Van Dyke, and that's Cullen Jones. Remember to keep it logged on to foxsports.com/Olympics for all your Olympics coverage.